1966 coup, the satanic lie of 1966 coup, used to justify Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's rendition and also Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's detention. This is a worldwide article written by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's elite counsel, Aloy Ejimakor. But the question there I need to ask is this: how does 1966 coup related to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And that is what we are about to find out, because according to Aloy Ejimakor, the piece of the article he wrote and posted on his X handle, rather, he made it clear that Nnamdi Kanu is being suffering because of 1966 coup. Okay, let us look back at history. The IPOB leader by name Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is 57 years today, or rather 57 years on September 25 of 2025. So in other words, Nnamdi Kanu was giving birth just barely 3 or 4 months that the civil war, or rather the genocidal war against the Biafrans started, because the Biafrans, the war which eliminated over 3.5 million Biafrans, started on July 6, 1967 and ended on January 15, 1970. So how are they punishing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for the sins of the past? Because if that is the issue, so that means the zoo in totality have to suffer for what they have done to the Igbos, right from 1960 till date. But let's not jump into conclusion. Let us know exactly what Aloy Ejimakor is talking about in this his historic article that the world is trembling when they found out that Nnamdi Kanu is being detained because of 1966 coup. Nnamdi Kanu is being renditioned because of 1966 coup. The pogrom against Igbos is because of 1966 coup. Nnamdi Kanu cannot get justice from the so-called Zojurian court is because of 1966 coup. Okay, let's look into this matter holistically. In 1966, the satanic lie of an Igbo coup was concocted to justify the pogrom against Ndi-Igbo. In 2017, a similar lie was used to tag Ndi-Igbo terrorists, using IPOB as a cover, and in 2021, it was also used to justify the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and also to justify the continuous incarceration of the IPOB leader. Ndi-Igbo must put a stop to this. This is what Aloy Ejimakor said. How can Ndi-Igbo put a stop to this? Let us go back to Biafra land. I mean, this news now, let us assume we are in Biafra land. A lot of people have been making caricature of the whole Igbo nation. I'm not talking about Nnamdi Kanu or the Biafra movement. A lot of people have degraded the Igbos to the point that Igbos supposed to revoke, but they take it as a pinch of salt or insult. Asare Dokubo in one hand is denigrating the Igbos. At any given time, he found any small thing in his coffer, which is pocket or account. The next topic is to talk against the Igbos. And also where he's from the same Igbo clan, or rather let's say from Niger Delta, which we are all brothers before the war broke out. It is the same lies they told them. That's the same lies they propagated to the whole world of how Igbo planned a coup, whereas it is never a coup. Reno Omonketa is the other hand, denigrating the whole entire Igbos. Nobody is challenging Reno. Everybody was busy commenting online. Nobody have come out, no any Igbo have come out and challenged Reno to a court. Let him. Now, how can one person be cooking for a whole nation? everybody was a kind of, hey, when you talk now, I say you are making me irrelevant. And he's keep on degrading you before the international community. Reno have over 1 million plus as followers on X where he posted things. So don't tell me that over 1 million plus, they are all blacks. Even this message as I'm making it now, somebody will see come and tell me you are making it irrelevant. Take Reno to court, either local or international, or wherever he based. Go there and sue him to court. Let him come and provide evidence. Go to Reno Omokiri's page now and see what is happening. He is also from the Niger Delta. Who is Felix Moka? From Niger Delta. Who is Kasim Afebua? From Niger Delta. All these people are the ones they have been paid, or they are still paying them, or they have paid them to make sure that they keep on selling this wrong narrative to the general world against the Igbos. Igbos are being hated not because of what they committed, it's because of the propaganda that is coming from Nigeria Media House and Yoruba Ronu Media Houses. They are not using Yoruba. Maybe they are using Yoruba in just a small way, because Yoruba man is the one at the helm of the affairs. So now they have turned to use Igbos against their own fellow Igbos, just like Obasanjo said and just like Yakubu Gowon said. Back to Reno Omokri of over 1.something million. So does it mean that the Igbos have become docile that they can't take Reno Omokri to court and let him come and prove? General Ibrahim Babangida, whatever they called him, have come out and told the whole world about the 1966 coup. The same day this man made this confessional statement, and also in his book, Reno Omokri writes an article that gathered over 1.7 million views on his platform. Are you telling me that when you talk about this thing now that is going on, somebody will come out and attack me now that you are making Reno Omokri relevant? Why he is busy selling you penny and half. And tomorrow night you come and tell me, don't worry, the world knows. Which world knows? Tell me which world knows? Can you just open your mouth and tell me which word knows? The same word who knows about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu Sodiel and they keep silent. Is that the same word that will see a lie against you? And don't forget, as I always said, once abomination lasts longer in a very particular area, it becomes the tradition of that very area. Whatever narrative that has been sold to the world concerning you, and you didn't debunk it, he made it today, he made it tomorrow, he made it next tomorrow, it becomes a tradition. But if he said that narrative, you challenge him before the competent court of law, let him come and prove it with all the evidence and everything within him, and also let him go and spend the money to hire a lawyer. When you make that 1, 2 to 3 times, he will be nowhere to be found again to be making such harassment or denigrating the Igbos before the entire world. But look at my people. Everybody is less concerned. It doesn't concern me. It doesn't concern me. If I didn't, maybe. The narrative of Igbo coup was sold since 1966 by UK Media House, BBC, and also Yoruba Renu, Lagos Media, and the Ibadan Media, Abibadan. That is what we are suffering till today. That is the stigma that have been on the head of every Igbo man whenever you are traveling. Anywhere they find you in the airport, as long as you are an Igbo, you become a suspect. Because nobody debunked that rumor. Probably then everybody was also doing, it doesn't concern me. After all, it doesn't mean anything. And as time goes on, it's going to wipe out. But they are saying it, and some people are even busy using it to write a book. While my people are busy throwing parties up and down, left, right, and center. And the world will be looking at them. Look at these terrorist people. Look at these coup plotters. Because nobody was busy to denounce whatever propaganda they have written concerning you and me. And when you talk now, somebody you said you are making Reno Omokri relevance. Somebody with over 1.something million views. And we are busy attacking this one where they call Dr. Damages that don't even have up to 100,000 subscribers. Kill the snake while it's still far away before entering into your house. I have said my own. Let us take the comments from these people to know exactly what the thing concerning this matter at Aloy Ejimakor's page, which is X. And according to the post, they said Nnamdi Kanu vows to end the persecution of Igbo people in Nigeria. Do you know that that is why he was falsely accused, rendition, and detained to this day? Because the narrative are being sold to keep the Igbo race down forever. In your own country, they are treating you like an outcast. Osu, they are treating you like somebody who have leprosy. If you go to the north, all the alahajis that have monies are eating with people that have leprosy. But you that as an Igbo man, if you pass where they are eating, they will begin to do But they are busy eating from the same pot, from the same plate with a leprosy patient. They have treated Igbos like even self, people who are sleeping on the dustbin is even more recognized than an Igbo man if you go to the north. Yet our people filtered everywhere. We fool everywhere, claiming all is well when all is not well. People that don't love you. Our people filtered all over the southwest. Go to the X now. Everything that is trending about 1960 coup, all the lies they are telling now. Even they say that IBB is a liar. That only the one their father told them is what they are going to use to work, not the one that IBB said. In other words, a military is a liar. You understand me? Who witnessed the coup? But they said they will not take that unless what the father told them. That means it has been passing from generation to generation, from mouth to mouth. And that is why you say, anywhere you say Yoruba man, they will not be looking at you somehow. You don't even know what they have been passed through that person's mental health. They have already corrupted it with all manner of lies and propaganda against you, your own fellow countryman. But thank God there is Biafra, and thank God we are not continuing in that Niger companies of UK, or rather the contraction of a country called Nigeria. Here are the comments. Please share this message. Let it go viral. David Ebo said, you forgot to mention year 2020, when the same people known as Islamist Yoruba News, who accepted their status as religious slaves to their northern masters, characterized by utter cowardice, coined the national protest as Igbo obedience and IPOB protest. They set up fire and run into hiding, and later come out with a spoon of water pretending to be fire brigades. Check them out. They are the bigots who don't even have an iota of respect for their fellow Yorubas that don't subscribe to their madness. They insult OBJ, led Pa Ayo Adebanjo, Dele Farotimi, etc., etc., and never find fault with herdsmen that slaughters their farmers and kings. They stayed muted to bad policies of Tinubu that is turning them into petty souls and don't even feel the national shame of a drug baron, certificate forger, and dubious identity president, leading Nigeria into the hopeless place of raving ocean waves in endless nights of deadly darkness. That is what this our brother said, and there's nothing. It is not far from the truth. Yorubas live Fulanis who are pursuing them from their own land. The only problem they have is Igbos. Yorubas leave everything that is worrying them. Not have held the highest power, treating them with what would I call it, with an iron spoon. But their only problem is Igbos. That's the way they are challenging. They don't have God to challenge the North. Imagine if it is an Igbo man that make this confessional statement of how he annulled election that had been won by a Yoruba man, and that man later died out of frustration, or his own people poisoned him. My brother, today there could have been a war breakout between the Igbos and Yorubas, but you see, IBB did this. Everybody, everywhere was calm. Nobody is challenging anybody. Instead, they revert to X again and still continue selling the narrative that it was an Igbo coup. You cannot imagine such a nonsense. A Taste of Africa said we don't need their apologies for anything. All we want and need is recognition of the declared independent and sovereign United States of Biafra. All we want and need is our freedom from this false unity called One Nigeria. That is the only form of apology Ndi Igbo want. Or need. All hail the United States of Biafra. Igbo perspective. We kwosio, laugh out loud. Aloysius Ejimako, Ije Akoko, I dare you to post your definition of terrorism, and I will show you without any iota of doubt that Nnamdi Kanu committed acts that will make him culpable of terrorism in any competent court. In any competent court. I will give you instances in UK law and Nigeria law to back it. Anyways, I know you dare not do it. Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. I dare you to sue me. We will go to that court and present the fact before the judges. Maybe that will help you speed up your case. And this one now is a useless Fulani man using Igbo perspective. Look at the name he go to use. Igbo perspective. Jews in Kwanta said, start with Buhari and now Babangida. Okay. Igbo perspective. Okay, let's say na assuming na Igbo man now. Let's assume na Igbo man. The same thing that is happening to Yoruba. They call him Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist. Why somebody who have already come out to confess of how terrible he is are now being praised? I even raised over 10 billion naira for nonsense book. Talk about peace, free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now, according to Deborah, say if Nigeria government can free 800 Muslim terrorists, and why at Nigerian government at official bat and at Nigeria Senate, APC politicians keep Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody for over 3 years. Ndi Igbo need answers from the federal government. Is it a crime to be an Igbo man in Nigeria? The answer is no. Synchronize, put a stop to what? You are the one that would go looking for trouble. You are still the one to cry foul when you see it. Don't look for trouble. You no go here. When government opens your file, you will then start crying. I don't know what this one meant. Igbo tweet said, yes, Ndi Igbo must stop this injustice. The first step is to collectively demand, not beg, for the release of Onyendo Mazen Nnamdi Kanu if they want their trial. Then he must not be tried while he's detained at a secret police cell that interferes with his defense lawyers. Uche Alpha said, Ndi Igbo bu mumu, Ndi Igbo bu umu nani, help to fuel this propaganda. Southeast is facing today by agreeing to everything brown envelope media published, accusing everything criminal that happens in the Southeast on IPOB. Now, through this guy talk now. Anyway, my people, I don't want to waste much of your time. Let us just end it here. We are coming back again with another Obonga news. So please help me to circulate this message. Like, share, comment, and keep subscribing.